All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Boomer's Blades. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You probably won't see this till tomorrow. But so I decided I had to buy watched a couple of videos with Ben from Jack Wolf, and he recommended I get the Weeha. I did have a cheaper tool set from Walmart. The T6 did not work. So I'm gonna say that it's not a T6. Uh, it's a little. I ordered some good knife oil. Will be here today, but we took off the pocket clip. The little cover did not fit perfect, so I sanded down the bolt, the nut. Sorry, the bolt, the screw. It's been a long day, but I'm an impatient person and I couldn't wait. So I decided to do the bionic to see if I could do it. I'll have to take them apart tomorrow and put Loctite. And I believe it's called ADP oil. I ordered some on Amazon. Anyway, I'll redo it tomorrow. But this is what I ended up doing. Put the little clip. Works good. And the reason I did it was because I used my leather slip that I got from Richter's Knife, and it was kind of bulging it up. And to be honest, I really don't like the pocket clip. It's nice that I have an option to do it. I appreciate that. We're gonna do the Diamondback Jack, and you guys are gonna witness it. Hopefully, I don't mess it up. So it's just a lot flatter with the in the slip. I prefer my knives in the slip. So I kind of debated. I went back and forth. I asked the viewers. I believe it was, I can't remember if it was Isaac or Todd Wills, but one of them recommended that I do. And of course, it's a little stiff. It was, you got to work it back in, and it'll, there you go. It just takes a little bit to, it does have oil on it, but it's got the I don't know, some generic oil. It's all natural oil, but I'll re-oil the bearings and all that tomorrow. I'll do them both. But the more I play with it, I tightened it up pretty good. You got to be real careful so you don't scratch nothing up. Luckily, nothing was damaged. I had to do it a couple times because the screw that holds this, a little too long. So basically just I sanded it down, and kind of tedious. It took a while. So I decided to go ahead and just put a piece of paper on there. Let me back that up a little. So let's get started. It didn't take me too long. It took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, because I had to do it more than once. I'll take a real quick drink of water, excuse me. And so what you need here is a T6, a T8, and a T10. Oops, sorry. So I'm wearing these help me a lot when I'm working with little things. So I'm gonna, hopefully I don't hit the I'm gonna adjust there. I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So we'll take, you want to start on the opposite side of where the pocket clip is. You really don't need to get to the other side. You don't have to take off the, let's see here. Just gotta go a little easy. I want to make sure that I'm on camera. And what Ben said was just to, if the scales don't come out, just give it a little tap on the floor or on the ground, something soft, so you don't damage anything. So let's get the bolts off first. I don't know about you guys, but for me, the weekend could not get here fast enough. It's been a long week. I'm gonna enjoy my days off. I gotta go to Trapper John's tomorrow. The knives that I showed, they came off pretty quick because I've taken it off. Now they're all numbered, which is so on the Venoms. And if you guys see my video, I have two Venoms. I changed the scales out and they fit almost perfect. I like to do stuff like that. I like to tinker with stuff. I have even as a kid. So for these, we're gonna use the T6, and I had gone this far when I got this on Amazon. It came in today while I was at work. It's a good little tool set. Probably one of the more cheaper ones, but it's not that cheap. I think it was like 30-40 bucks. It was recommended by Ben that you use, which just makes total sense. Use good quality tools, so you don't mess anything up. Now, mind you guys, it's 2:30 in the morning. I have always been a night owl, and now we're gonna go to a T10. Sometimes this will free spin, so you wanna, see how it's free spinning. So you're gonna need two T10s, and very carefully. I haven't gone this far yet. There we go. And I felt the glue break. And that should do it. I guess I should have got the little clip ready, the little cover, whatever it's called. But of course I didn't. I watched a couple of videos on this, and there's your bearings. I'm gonna try to leave everything in place so that, see, so it goes this way. Let's do this. Let's move this back over here, and we'll leave that there. I'm gonna try not to, I'm gonna take off the blade either way. He recommends that you tape the blade, which was probably the smartest thing you could do. Notice I didn't tape the blade. So I'm trying to remember if it's use a little help here with the light. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a smaller one. That's the T10. I want to say it's the T8. Yeah. So they'll say T8 on there. I don't know if you can see that, but and hopefully I don't run into the same problem that I did with the Bionic. This one's giving me a lot of kind of. Well, it's pretty glued on there. It's got some glue. Yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, let's try. Definitely not it. So, should have used a heat gun to get it out, but yeah, that's on pretty good. We're not gonna chance it. It'll stay there forever. I have a heat gun. Of course, I don't have it with me. Oh shit! Sorry about that. So let's try a different tea, a cheaper one. See if it'll work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know why I would think the cheaper one would work better. Oh, I got it. Ha! The cheaper one worked better. No business. All right, so before we take all that off, let's get the little cover. I'm gonna do it off camera because I don't want to drop anything. And we'll put everything back. I really should have waited for tomorrow to do this, but I'm the type of guy that can't wait. And I'll have to disassemble and reassemble everything tomorrow so that I have the Loctite, but I don't have that expensive oil that I want put on here. So we're gonna do it just to do it so that we don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Yeah, that was on there pretty good. A little too good. It was pretty snug. I know Ben said don't tighten the hell out of everything. Oh, this one's got its own, it's probably why it has its own. Well, hell, now that where'd it go? I think this was it, right? Yeah, that was it. Put this off to the side. Since it's got its own, tomorrow I'll try to put this one on the Bionic, and maybe I can take off the little piece of paper I use as a shim. Yeah, this is nice. It's got its own. I wasn't aware that the other one didn't. The Bionic didn't. You had to use the existing screw. So the reason I'm trying not to flip this over, because I don't want to move that bearing too much. The less I gotta do, the better. Normally what I do is I'll put the screw in and then back it out, screw it in, back it out, just enough to, so that it doesn't, so I don't cross thread it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this one's working out a little bit. Let me turn it this way. So the whole thing is I'm trying not to drop the bearing. I really don't want to mess with that. So I snugged it up pretty good. See, this is, I'm running into the same problem, guys. It's kind of loose. So I'm going to back it up and repeat. But it's doing the exact same thing. These. So I'm not gonna sit here and unscrew the. Well, I wonder if I could use the original screw. That might. So apparently the screw is too long. See here. So damn little when you have decent sized hands. So anytime you're dealing with a screw and thread, you want to kind of go back and forth a little at a time so that you don't cross thread it. And I know I mentioned that earlier, but it's very important. That seems to be better. It's not wiggling. I'm going to give it, if you're not, well, yeah, see. I don't know if you guys can, it's a little loose. So that means they weren't made exactly. Let's try this one, see what it does. I mean, the knives are great, but this part, I ran into this problem with both. And that kind of sucks because I don't like to struggle with things. And I honestly don't have a lot of patience. But this one's even worse. It's got more play. I don't know if you can see, but it'll go back and forth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the other one, and I'll probably end up at a later time sanding it down once I get tired of either that or shimmy a little piece of paper like I did the other one. I like to find a miniature little washer and put it in here, and that will definitely help. So I'm wondering if there's no debris in there that I can see. It's just anything man-made, something will go wrong. But the good thing is I have 2 screws. Good to have a backup. And I watched a video before I even bought a Jack Wolf, and basically the same thing happened to this guy. You want to watch the video. I know I subscribed to him, but I don't recall. He doesn't have a lot of videos out. You see how it's kind of... Either way, I prefer not to have the clip. This one's going to be for this. Put this one to the side over here. Come back around. So it's going to stay like this for the night. Wipe this blade a little. Because I overdid it with the oil. And it's not real hard to do this. You just have to take it easy. Gotta take your time. And I know I keep hitting the camera. My apologies. Well, that's not a 10. Let's do this. it's always good to hand tighten things anyway to start off. I kind of really wanted to do this for you guys so that if you own a Jack Wolf or you want to get a Jack Wolf, which they're a little pricey, but it's worth it. I like them. I started off with one. I now have 4. I'm gonna need the T6, which is, I believe it's this one. Now we're gonna leave it like this for now, because tomorrow when my Amazon package comes in and don't forget these are magnet. I'm pretty pleased with this little tool set. It's very nice, good quality. I got it on Amazon. They have their own website. I know I showed it, but it's called Weeha. And I just got the basic, mainly because I needed the T8 on the generic one that I got on Amazon. And I actually have had that for a few years. It's the only one that seems not to work. On these, you don't want to gorilla tighten them. You just want to snug them up a little. After you snug them up, give them like a little quarter turn or so. And that should do it. Let's put the scale back. Make sure everything's on there. And I'm going to redo this, guys. I'm just doing it because I wanted to get rid of it. It was stretching out my one of my favorite slips, and that was a gift from Michael Richter. You know, your favorite night tuber. So when somebody gives you a gift, or when somebody gives me a gift, I tend to keep it for many, many years and take extra care of it. And I don't know the man personally, but his gesture to give me a gift, and I made a video on it, it's a big deal to me. If I give a gift, I expect the person or persons to take care of it as well. That's just the way I am. I mean, each to their own, but when somebody gives me something, I want this slip to last 10, 15, 20 years, you know. And I've started making my slips. I'm supposed to go tomorrow and buy better quality leather than Hobby Lobby leather. But it just depends on, I've had a long week and I kind of want to just relax. That's T10. So for this, you're going to need 2 T10s. And like I said, I'm going to redo this just for the fact that I need to put Loctite on it. It's an 8. No, this is a 10, my bad. So I've been real lucky with the centering of the blade. It kind of just fixed itself. If you have a offset blade, it's going to be, this right here was going to, tightening this up is what's going to, oh Shit. Yep. Give it a little nick. So you gotta kind of work it before it starts to. Well, the good thing about this is that it comes scratched up. That's there you go. You gotta just play with it a little, and it'll. There you go. See how a couple of takes and it'll fix itself. So, not bad. The knife already, if you look real closely, it's got little. Let's see if I can. Well, it took about 25 minutes. Gave it just a tiny little nick, no big deal. Now it'll fit on here. It fit good anyway, but it's kind of bulging it out, and I figured eventually rubbing back and forth, even though it is a smooth, it would end up tearing, and I didn't want to chance it. Plus, I got a whole lot of knives that I've had, and eventually I'll make a video on it. I've had knives for 20, 25, 30 years, and if I wanted a pocket clip, I would have used those. I like the fact that I have and I kind of went back and forth because it's nice, but hell, I'll go in basketball shorts and I still keep it in my slip. So now I can use other slips that I'm not going to stretch out. Let me take these off because here I am with the bifocal glasses. There you go. So today's EDC, and I was supposed to have it here. Today's EDC, I carried a case trapper. I always carry a trapper, either a trapper or a sodbuster. Case is pretty much my favorite knife. I love these knives. This is a good fidgeting toy. I carried 2 Jack Wolves and the buffalo horn case knife. I love that thing. I cut an apple today with my red sodbuster, and it patinaed really nice. That looks a lot better in my opinion. It looks more traditional. If you don't know, this has been made this to look like a trapper, but he exaggerated this piece here, which is pretty cool to me. He's got his own ideas, and I like his ideas to just come out. And I think it's only been, don't quote me, but 2-3 years that he's had Jack Wolf Company, which, if you don't know, he named it after his grandfather. His grandfather was Jack Wolf. And in each box, he tells the story about how his grandfather was his inspiration. And I think that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. If you decide that you want to do it and you're afraid to do it, if you're mechanically inclined, I watch videos for a couple weeks and to work up the courage. For what you pay for this, you don't want to mess it up. They're beautiful knives. I'm enjoying them. Well, it's really not wiggling. How about that? So, I was a little afraid to do it, but Jesus, really? I just dropped one of the teas on the other side. I'll get it later. if you decide you want it done and you don't want to do it, Ben will do it for you. I believe it's free of charge. He didn't say, because I watched this video today. Another thing about the Jack Wolf Company, I emailed him last week or earlier during the week, I believe, a few days ago. And I should have used my little action camera so that I could show you that he actually responded back and said it was a good idea and he'd give it some thought. Moral of the story was, I told him how much I liked his knives and that it'd be nice if the lock blades came with a slip. I happen to like these slips a lot. I made one to mimic it. My first slip didn't come out as good as this, of course, but and he says he'd probably have to raise up the price a little. He's given it thought that he would think about it. Well, I told him, well, that makes perfect sense. I kind of don't want the prices to go up because they're up there, but the material, the quality is just, the fit and finish, the blade centering, everything is just perfect on these things. And if you notice, he's pretty consistent with the prices. He doesn't go up on his prices, and that's a big deal because I can get several different. I can get a Benny. I can get a Diamondback. I can get just any lockback blade, excuse me, for the same price. And then you can get your slip joints, something like this, and they're all pretty much the same price. Now, I did take these scales off and put them on the other one, the Toxic Green, I believe it's called. I'm pretty tired, so I should know the name of it. And I put these on the Toxic Green, and this one looked real good with the green scales, but these scales didn't look good with the black one. I mean, it did, but it was too dark on dark. Later on, I want to buy a couple of blocks, and I'll probably make my own. I know I can do it. It's not hard. I'd need to buy a bandsaw, a little bandsaw, and it's just stuff I want to do. And as I'm going out, because I can sit there and make 3, 4, 5 of these different colors, and now I have something that only I have. So those are some of my plans, as well as make slips. As most of you know, I just started collecting knives. December was my first video. So I'm learning as I go, and you guys are learning with me. My first couple of videos were horrible, and some still are, but I decided that I'm not gonna sit there and reshoot it to be perfect, because I'm not a perfect person. I want to be as real as possible, and I don't want to be fake with you guys. I want you to see me as who I am, and me taking 4 or 5 different takes is just, in my opinion, is kind of a waste of time, just so that you could see, we all make mistakes. I definitely like it a whole lot better like this. And I really want to thank Isaac, I think it's Berkman, and Todd Wills. They're always commenting on my videos, and I appreciate you guys as well as everybody else. I have 166 subscribers. I think I got like 2. I was talking to JC Mountajar on the phone. We tend to talk and text back and forth a lot. He's really a good guy. He's sending me a knife. I forgot what it's called, but he sent it to a few people, and from when I get it, I'll use it for a couple of days. It's a Civivi, real nice. It's a slip joint. I have the Civivi Proxy, I believe, mini Proxy, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called. I carry that actually in my little EDC bag that I carry my Knipex, stuff like this. A knife, flashlight, a couple little tools, and I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna keep it for a few days, and then I'm gonna send it to Baxter's Blades, so he can review it, and I'll do a little review on it. Another gentleman I just subscribed to, who's friends with, I wish I could remember his name. This was kind of an unplanned video, by the way, so I wasn't real prepared. I try to at least be prepared. This was just, hey, I was telling JC that I was going to try this, but I was going to wait till tomorrow, and, well, being that I work nights so many years, I kind of tend to want to stay awake, especially on my days off. But this is pretty much it. If you guys decide that you want to do this and you don't want to do it on your own, you can send it to Ben, or you can send it to me. I'll do it free of charge. However, I do most of my projects on the weekends, so you probably wouldn't get it till sometime during the week if you decide to send it to me. It's up to you. I mean, if you wanted to, you could send it, and I'll get it done for you. Review the knife while I have it. I like doing that, and send it back. My email should be on there. It's sribanez8616@gmail.com, or you can get me on Instagram, Sam Rodriguez. I think I'm playing the guitar, or I'm in uniform. I don't quite remember what my picture is, but you can contact me those two ways, and then we go from there. Either way, you guys have a great weekend. I'm probably going to make another video tomorrow on those knives that I need to touch up. I did do this one. Might as well show it to you. I cleaned it up pretty good. This thing is great. I kind of want to buy it. I was telling you, man, I don't want it. I probably won't use it. And then I cleaned it up tonight, and I started playing with it, and I thought, I'm going to ask Carlos how much he wants for it, because from Trapper John's, of course. I kind of like this thing. It's a big, beefy, it's a lock back on steroids, is what I said on the other video. I got to wipe it down, though. I got oil on it. But this is from the 80s. I don't know. I'll probably look it up here in a little bit. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the like button and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps my channel. Everyone, that's pretty much it. Have a good night, and thanks for watching. And my apologies for a long video, but that's it right there. Something I wanted to do since I got it last week. Done. Now I got to take it apart to oil it in Loctite. But anyway, thanks guys. You're great. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time.